Do you have any questions about this organization?
You are telling me that I can start from Old Testament first? I mean,
This is a good question. Where do you start reading? And in another time, we'll be talking about how to study the Bible, how to do your own Bible study. But I think now you can be thinking about, what are you interested in learning? Sometimes you study a certain book because you are at church and everyone else in the Sunday school class or the pastor is talking about a certain book. Like, say, maybe you're studying the book of Proverbs, which are poetries, little sayings that advise you on how to live. So you might study it for that. For example, if you're having a difficult time in your life, you might want to read the book of Job or the book of Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament. Or you might want to read the promises of God and encouraging things in the New Testament. Every day you might want to read from the Zabur. Many Christians read a psalm every day because it praises God. It will say things like, "The earth is the Lord and the fullness of it, the world and everyone who dwells in it." And it just reminds you that God is in control. So think about what it is you would like to know about in the Bible. For example, how we began. Many people do like to read Takwin, Genesis. But most believers who are very new start reading the Gospels. And I know you have been through most of the Gospels by now a few times, and we can keep reading the Gospel every day for the rest of our life to read about Jesus and what he said. So does that give you an idea? You don't have to start at a certain place. You can go with what you're interested in and maybe what your teacher or your church is doing.